standing on either side, we've got a new living room, and it excites me so much that we've got this living room. Hello Poppets, and welcome back to the channel, and if this is the first time you are seeing this face, welcome to the channel. I am so excited today because today's the day I am revealing our Ravenclaw lounge. Living room, lounge, whatever you want to call it. We call it a living room. Do you call it a living room or do you call it a lounge? We have spent weeks on this project, this massive project. I haven't been able to do DIYs on the channel because my whole time has been focused on this project. So technically this has been quite a large DIY, but DIYs will be coming back to the channel soon because we can now relax. We were on such a deadline because the sofas, you can see one of them behind me. You'll see the whole room soon, don't worry. Oh, thank you. We went to order the sofas when we'd got the wallpaper stripped. I'll just tell you this story first before I go on with this. So we ordered the sofas when the walls were stripped. We had a massive project on our hands though, and I will explain why. It wasn't just a normal decorating. It really wasn't. But when we went to order the sofas, we went with the mindset of, what, 6 to 8 weeks that the sofas will arrive. But they did say that, but did also say that it could also be 3 weeks, which kind of like took us back a bit. And they said it could be, but it's not likely. And I said to Matt as we left, knowing our luck, because we went for it, we ordered them. Because there was an offer on. That's why. You can't refuse an offer. And they're gorgeous sofas as well. We really wanted them. But when we left DFS, that's where we got the sofas from, I said to Matt, I guarantee that it will be 3 weeks. And it was actually 4, so we didn't have that long. So what I'm going to do is I am going to show you the progress from start to finish of this room. So I'm going to talk you through everything we did and everything we had to do, and then I'm going to show you the reveal of the living room. This I'm obsessed with, but we'll get onto that. I'll tell you where everything is from as well. But yeah, welcome to our Ravenclaw lounge. So to start with, we had to strip the walls. And Matt and the boys did this over Easter. They decided to strip all the walls. Now, the walls were red and white, and we had an ugly fire. Basically, when we moved into this house quite a few years ago now, we just put a lick of paint on the walls. Matt wanted red. He's a Man United fan. He wanted red, so that's what we did. We did red. I wasn't bothered. I quite like the colour red. But obviously, over the years, you know, you'd have to redecorate. Things become dingy. The fire, we were never happy with, but we said we wouldn't do anything and change that until we got to the stage of decorating the living room. There was no point. So yeah, to start with, the boys and Matt stripped the walls. They were red and white. The sofas we had were second hand, because naturally most people, when they move into a home, they will take anything they can get. So if things were offered to us, we said yes please, because it would help so much. But we've never had new things. Everything is brand new in this room, and honestly I can't stop sitting in here. I absolutely love it, and I do think this is a perfect filming set. Don't you think, with the blue in the background? My house, my Ravenclaw house, I think it's just a perfect setting. So videos will be done in the living room. I would never have filmed in the old living room. I think once or twice I've done bits in there, but tried to hide like the marks and things because it was quite bad towards the end. But after we had stripped the walls, where you saw the photo that I took of Matt and the boys stripping the walls, was a door in the corner. I will show you where that door was when I show you the living room. But sofas we were struggling with at first when we went to look for sofas, because a lot of sofas are quite big these days, and we have the other door that we've left unblocked, which you will see when I show you the living room. It comes out a little bit, but the other was flat to the wall. So we decided to block that up just so that we could get a sofa that would fit. Not only that, the living room is no longer a walkway. Our house, all downstairs, you could go round in a full circle, but obviously now you can't. But I do like that. The living room is sort of shut off and it is no longer a walkway, and to be quite honest, I do like it. And it does make the room a bit bigger by blocking a door up, which sounds crazy, but it really, really does. Naturally, we ripped the old fire out and we had to block that up as well. We did everything ourselves. We didn't hire anybody to come do anything. My dad did so much work. My dad is a very, very clever man. He's a plumber, but he's a, what is it, trick of the trade, is that what you call it? Trick of the trade, where he just knows different things. He knows about electrics, things like that. My dad has helped literally so much. The decorating side to it though, I am a qualified painter and decorator, not a professional, but I am qualified because that's what I did at college. So I did do the decorating with my dad. But yeah, so we'd stripped the walls, we'd got the door boarded up with plasterboard, I don't even know. And we also boarded where the old fire was. We then, at the top, because the chimney breast came out a bit more either side, and that was because it had pipework behind one of them. I think it was this one. There was pipework behind there because there used to be a back boiler within this fire. Now my dad had changed it to a combi boiler not long after we'd moved in. I would say probably a year after we moved in, he changed and put a combi boiler in for us. So then pipes were no good anymore anyway. And the units that Matt had found, you can see one there, there is one this side as well, which you will see soon. We needed to take that bit of wall out. There's probably about that much either side, just so we could get these units in, because it took us forever to find the units that we wanted in the colour that we wanted. So after boarding up, we took obviously this wall out on either side, which was just plasterboard. My dad got rid of the pipes, capped things off, but we lost some coving, so we had to put new coving up, and we also had to box it in because there was a gap underneath. But we managed it and we got it done. Then of course, where we'd boarded and where there were quite big holes in the walls, my dad and Matt attempted and did a very good attempted job at plastering. So we just plaster patched. We didn't plaster the entire living room, we just did where it needed plastering. And then I went round and filled all the little holes, pulled all the wall plugs out, everything. Once that was done, the plastering was done, I then painted the ceiling a nice white. And then once all the plaster had dried and everything, I then gave a lick of paint, white paint, over the walls because we were going to line them with lining paper. But we had a message from the sofa people, from DFS, and the sofas were not on their way yet, but there was an update on the sofas, so it got us worried a bit. So we really had to try and cover and make the walls as nice as we could. So I just went over with a lick of, just a rough one coat of white paint all over the walls. After that, I had to then paint the woodwork, because when you are decorating, when you're wallpapering, you need to paint your woodwork first. When you're painting your walls, you paint the walls first, then the woodwork. So I went round and painted all the woodwork, and then it came to the papering. So me and my dad spent 2 days papering this entire living room, which was a mission. Mission, is that the right choice of words? It was quite hectic and fiddly, but we got it done. This wallpaper I am absolutely obsessed with, but this is our feature wall. The other walls you will see, they're like a grey. They're kind of shining blue because the fire has, you can't really see, but there are backlights, you will see it. There are backlights on the fire that I've put on the blue setting. So this fire does actually do like normal orange, it does green flames, red, multicoloured, but I've got it on blue for the video obviously because we're Ravenclaw. We then got a email saying that the sofas were going to come on Thursday the 9th of May, but the carpet was coming on Friday the 10th. So at this point, me and my dad had finished wallpapering. We were ready for the carpet to be laid down, but obviously Matt had to try and push the date for the sofas. They were very, very understandable and said yes, so they brought them a few days later, but we got the carpet fitted, and then the sofas came literally yesterday. I am filming this on Tuesday, obviously it's Thursday for you guys now, but yeah, the sofas came yesterday on Monday the 13th. and the living room is done. The progress didn't feel like it was getting anywhere. We did panic so much getting this living room done. I didn't actually upload a video last week at all, but you did get 2 videos from me the week before, so it wasn't that bad. But I physically didn't have time to film whatsoever because I hadn't got any. Some weeks I will bulk film, so I'll film a few videos and schedule them over upcoming weeks, but I haven't even been able to do that. It's been absolutely insane. And as for actually filming in the house, it's really proven to have been difficult because I couldn't even film in my office because it was an absolute mess. I couldn't film in the utility because it was an absolute mess. I couldn't film in the kitchen because it was a mess. Why is it when you're decorating one room, the entire house ends up being a mess? So yeah, I am now going to show you around the living room or lounge, whatever you want to call it. I'm excited to show you guys. I will let you know where everything was from. Before I get up though, the fire is from B&Q. I can't remember how much it was, but we've got a fire from B&Q. We wanted a floating fire. We're so glad we got a floating fire. The telly is above, which you will see in a minute, but we do need to get a shelf just to protect the telly because obviously this is it's an electric fire, so heat does kick out of it and it comes out of the top, so we need to get a shelf just to protect the telly. But if we have it on a low setting, not that we need it at the moment because it's rather warm in the UK at the moment. Well, it is in England anyway, so we don't actually need it on at the minute, but we have seen some shelves. So there's still some finishing touches to do and our own little special touches, but apart from that, the main living room is done. It's done. Okay, enjoy the Ravenclaw lounge walkthrough. I'm excited to show you. Okay, to start off with, we've got some lovely net curtains that do have some nice little leaves on them. Well, they're not little, they are quite big. Ignore the garden furniture, the skip is coming. We have got some gorgeous curtains that we got from Dunelm. Absolutely love these. We got these half price. Now, the cabinets are from IKEA, which we absolutely love. Just look at it. Look, just take a minute to appreciate the work that's gone into this. This is amazing. The telly at the moment is just for show. It's not wired up, but we do have everything in place ready for the wires. What we've done is we've done it so that we'll get a bit of trunking to go round the side of the chimney breast, and the wires are going down and behind the cupboard, and there is a hole at the back of the cupboard with some plug sockets in. This is what we've called the kids sofa. This is a cuddle sofa and it is big. I will show you how big the sofas are very, very shortly. This is our sofa and this bit is mine, which I really am excited about. So I can chill with my feet up watching the telly, and this is Matt's side. So as you can see, the door does need painting, but this is the door, and like I said, it comes out. Now the other door was here, but you would never know because we've completely blocked it up. Okay, I'm just going to show you the lamp because I am obsessed with this lamp. Hopefully you can see it all right. I'm just going to turn it off. No, I don't know why I did that. We'll turn it off. So there is also a little toggle here. So turn that off and you can just have the swirly on. These are like an LED light, but then yeah, you can have the actual lamp on as well. That was from Dunelm. We absolutely love it. The curtains were from Dunelm as well. The net curtains were from the range. The telly's not new. Can't tell you where that's from, but we didn't need a new telly. The cabinets are from IKEA. The sofas are from DFS. The carpet's from Wilson's Carpets. It's from like an array of different places, but we really shopped around. We wanted the perfect living room. Now, the actual light, we wanted something. I'm going to show you the light fitting. It is absolutely stunning. It's posh, right? I have gone posh. So the light fitting, we wanted something simple but pretty, and we found the perfect thing. Hold on. So that is it off. Look how pretty that is. And you ready? Look at that. It is absolutely gorgeous. And as well, the light on the wallpaper, yes, it just, oh, it looks so nice. Both wallpaper were from B&M. I think that paper, the feature wallpaper, was £22 a roll. We had to actually get 3 rolls, but I do have some left over, which I'm not throwing away because it can be done for a DIY. And this wallpaper, it was about £10 a roll. We do have some bumps in the paper. You can see through the camera, but I don't think we've done a bad job. What do you think to the Ravenclaw lounge? I'm going to show you me sat in the sofas in 2 seconds. I just wanted to talk to you. Like I said, we need some finishing touches. We need a few ornaments. I don't want too much in here, including Harry Potter. The way we have in this living room is amazing because you would never know. So this, guys, is sofa 1. And yes, it is huge. It's a lot bigger than our other sofa. Our other sofa, let me put it this way, you're not going to see me properly, but this is my corner, right? So my feet really, they don't even come to the end of it. Matt will sit in that corner and there's room for Jamie. Jamie actually sat on here with me last night and we both had our feet up on here because it's so big. But Matt can sit there, Jamie can sit here with me, or Declan. Declan tends to, he's a teenager, he don't want to know his parents. But Jamie was cuddled with me here last night and we were watching Netflix on my tablet, which was really nice. And it's just the coziness of this, I wish you could feel it. It's firm, but it's also like extremely comfortable. Now let me show you how big the cuddle sofa is because that is also really big. Okay, that's better. Okay, ignore the curtains, I haven't shut them very well. But look how big this is! It is huge! We love it. It's gorgeous, it's cozy, it's Ravenclaw vibes to us and us only, and you guys know what we've gone for now. But we've got Harry Potter fanning me aside. We've got a new living room and it excites me so much that we've got this living room. So yeah, I could do some filming in here, guys. I can do some filming. I do want to do some gaming, which I would feel quite nice doing it now. Like playing some games and things, streaming maybe. And I feel like I could do it now in here, which is awesome. But we'll see how we go. It's not an important top of the list thing to do streaming. I don't think I've got you an angle properly. I'm so sorry. But this is our Ravenclaw lounge. And I love it so much. Honestly, it's posh. Everything's new. And it's amazing. Even down to the light switches and the sockets. We had to get new ones of those. The light switches were really old fashioned. They were white. Well, they weren't white. They'd gone really dingy, but they were white and they didn't have a little switch on them. It was like the whole thing moved to turn it on and off. It was really weird. And the plug sockets had it as well. But we've got even down to the plug sockets and light switches, we've got new. Like I said, I just need to paint the door to the living room. We're going to do it a grey, but not a light grey because it will mingle in with that wallpaper. I want it to stand out a bit, so I'm going to do it a darker grey, and we need new door handles as well. That door is actually second hand. That was in my mum and dad's house, but I love my mum and dad's glass doors. So when they were getting new doors, they asked if I wanted, and I was like, yes, please. But once painted up, you'd never know it was second hand. It's going to look brand new, trust me. Well, I hope so, if my painting skills are still any good. But that's it. I think I've shown you around everything. What do you think? What do you think to my living room, my subtle Ravenclaw lounge? I don't know if we're going to have any Harry Potter ornaments in here. I really don't know yet, or whether we're literally just keeping it subtle. I might have some subtle ornaments that to us look Wizarding World, but no one would know. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? But we'll see. We need to shop around for that. But I will take pictures once it's done and put it on socials once I'm happy with the finishing touches. We do want some shelves in the alcoves as well, just one shelf on each side, obviously above those IKEA cabinets, and obviously we need a shelf in between the fire and the telly, and we do want a coffee table as well. But apart from that, we're done. It's sittable, it's livable, and we just need the telly hooking up. One of the first things I'm going to watch in this living room is Harry Potter, I tell you now. But I can film in here, I can film unboxings in here, I can film in here, and it's somewhere different. Like, I film a lot in my bedroom. Obviously that is full-blown Harry Potter, you can't mistake it. But I can come in here and film and have that blue flame in the background like I did at the start of this video. And I'm just so excited. It's just something that we've not had. The bedrooms, they were brand new furniture and everything. But to have a living room like this, I was getting to a point where I was embarrassed people coming around for a cup of tea. I'd be like, right, we're going to the conservatory, but it's winter, I don't care, we're not sitting in the living room. We're not doing it. But I'm gonna go. I am gonna go, and I am gonna actually have a cup of tea in here and just take it all in once again, because that's all I seem to be doing at the moment. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Let me know what you think to my new Ravenclaw living room / lounge. And I'll speak to you all in my next video. Bye, Poppets.